Hey YouTube, Firestar307 here with another deck profile for you. This is one that I decided to make spur of moment right before a tournament. It's gone through some testing and changes since then, but I decided to make Lightsworn deck because I haven't played it for a while. I like the idea of Chaos Dragons, but didn't really want to put them together at that time, and one of my friends was borrowing some of the stuff that I needed to make them. So I made Lightsworns. So yeah, I'll just get into the deck profile for you. So in this deck, 3 Raikos, great, just back row destruction, monster hate, anything, makes Light Pulsar and the Shining Mistiming. 2 Luminas, not Lila, have to run it. It's amazing. You can pitch any Lightsworn as long as there's another one in grave and get the same one back. Great first turn play with Garoth if you have like Charged Light Brigade or Solar Recharge, any of that stuff. 1 Arcus, high defense, great against Inzectors, makes it so they can't blow up your Lightsworn monsters, and they really have to work to get around an 1800 wall if they don't have the equipped cards. 1 Erin, puts back defense position monsters. She's alright. She puts in work sometimes, and other times I just side her out. 3 Lilas, mismatched sadly, but if I can talk here. Again, back row hate, still great to just summon first turn, say go. I have enough other things to blow cards up that I don't have to worry about them getting rid of it. 1 Jane, gets over like Roach, Thunder King, etc. Great. 1 Garoth, he's great first turn play with Lumina. He's 1850, so he just barely gets over like Dragonfly's defense and a few other things. I've had people warning him because of that thing alone, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that's it for the Lightsworns, and then 3 Judgment Dragons, so fairly standard Lightsworn engine. No Wolf, no Celestia, no Shire. I tried running Celestia and Wolf, but they're just not very consistent. 1 Sangan, 1 Tour Bus. It's amazing in this deck. It's amazing against Chaos Dragons and Inzectors and other mill decks, and even if you're not playing against any of those, it's still amazing because you can put back your BLS, put back your Judgment Dragon, Chaos Sorcerer, etc. And it's another tour guide target. And then 3 tour guides, makes rank 3s. Fairly self-explanatory. 2 card troopers, mills, draws. 1 Honest, you run light monsters. 1 main decked Veiler, the other 2 are in the side. I really haven't had a problem with just doing this, even playing against Inzectors. The only thing I would be a little sad about is maybe windups, but even if they pitch my whole hand, I can come back from it. 1 Caius, this card puts in work all day because nobody expects it. It lets me summon a boss monster, try to go off with it, and if they Veiler it, I can sack it for Caius and still get my removal effect. And 2 Chaos Sorcerers with it. And with these 3, I can make Strike Bouncer. I had a situation in this deck, I was playing against Chaos Dragons. They had 3 cards in hand, a Chaos Sorcerer and a Light Pulsar on the field. I summoned Chaos Sorcerer, tried to remove their Light Pulsar, they Veilered me. So I summoned my second Chaos Sorcerer, and then they Veilered that one too. So I sacked one of them for Caius, and finally removed their Light Pulsar, and then I overlaid for Strike Bouncer, and they had Gores, and I won that game. And then BLS, Chaos, explanatory, Gores and 2 Trigodias. You don't run back row, so you run hand traps. Charge the Light Brigade, search your Lightsworns, 3 Solar Recharges. Again, explanatory, Allure, Avarice, Heavy, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Nothing too strange in that. For the extra deck, we have our pretty Gores token. She's smexy. Leviair, Leviathan, Zenmains, and Acid Golem for rank 3s. I haven't had a problem with any of those. Utopia, Blade Armor, Ninja, Maestroke, and Steel Storm Roach for rank 4s. Never once made Blade Armor, never made Steel Storm Roach. I almost made Maestroke once, and I made Utopia once. These 2 are going out. I didn't have a single problem with Chaos Dragons. I haven't had any problem with them because of what I side, and that I run so much Chaos stuff myself, but these 2 are going out for probably more synchros. And then the 1 Photon Strike Bouncer, this card's amazing. I run oops, 1 Armory Arm. I can make it with any of my level 3s and Effect Veiler. That and BLS is boss. Cataster, Tempest Magician, and Arcanite Magician. My awesome spellcaster women. This one, I side deck the Plague Spreader. Thank you, Pro Winston, for giving me this idea. Not directly, but after seeing your deck list for Nats, I thought I'd try it out. I have yet to make it, but the side decking Plague Spreader is something that's really, really cool, I think. So yeah, Tempest Magician can like finish off a game for you, and then Arcanite is extra like destruction if they Veiler your Chaos Sorcerer. It just negs them cards, and you have a 24 wall. And then Stardust and Scrap Dragon for the end of the synchros. And then side deck Plague Spreader, like I said. 2 Necro Gardenas. These come in against OTK decks like Chaos Dragons, Hieratics. I pull them in against heroes too because if I can stop their 1 attack, I can set them back. Their big shining attack. 2 Battle Faders, same thing. I haven't figured out which I like better, Necro Gardener or Battle Fader, so I'm still testing out both. And then the other 2 Veilers. The Veiler's just an awesome card. And then 2 MSTs. Back row hate for people siding macro. 1 Forbidden Chalice. Side in against like Insectors, sometimes Chaos Dragons if I need to, but I really didn't have a problem with them, even with sides. 2 Soul Takers. I'm going to take 1 of these out because, again, Chaos Dragons weren't as big of a problem as I thought they'd be, especially with the Necro Gardenas and all the chaosy stuff in my deck. If I can remove their Light Pulsars, I can win, and it's not too hard to do because they have to put them on the field to do things. And so yeah, Soul Takers are, I'll keep 1 in. And then Transmigration Prophecy. This card is boss against so many things. It's good against the Mirror, it's good against Insectors, Windups, Heroes, amazing against Chaos Dragons. If they go Future Fusion, and you set this, and then they go, and then you put their Eclipse Wyverns back in, they lose whatever they banished, which is probably going to be a Darkness Metal and a Dark Arm Dragon. And then 2 Royal Decrees to finish it off, just against like super heavy back row decks, maybe against a Rabbit. So yeah, that's Lightsworn's. Reiko's an awesome card. I'm gonna call him the mascot of my Lightsworn deck because he's all cute and fluffy. But yeah, so that's my Lightsworn deck for now. Comment, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. It's been playtesting really, really well. I got first place at my locals yesterday with it. Pulled a card D because it's all sorts of awesome. Lightsworns are lucky. You should play them. This is a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Looks like a thumbs down to you now, but I'm trying to give you a thumbs up. But yeah, awesome deck. It's fun. All sorts of lulziness to be had with it, and it's still competitive. So yeah, see you next time, YouTube. Bye.